All right, we're back here at Emerald High School. I just refreshed the feed and started it again, and hopefully you'll be able to do that and get it like you like it there, Bill. So go from there. Kickoff is taken by the deep man at the 26-yard line. Emerald to put it in play, 1st and 10. 7:18 to go in this one. Hey, you got it back up? Perfect. All right, just want to make sure. Thank you, buddy. Bye. All right, Emerald has it 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. I'm not sure what exactly happened there, Jimbo, as far as their deep man received the ball when he fell on the ground, looks like.
It looks like he GG.
Hands off to his running back over the right side. The quarterback did, and Foster gets to it was a jet sweep again. Ryans gets to the 30-yard line, so he gains 6 on the play, or 7 on the play. Brings up second down and 3. Hands off to Foster, running to the outside. He's got some running room. Cyclones give chase, but not before he squirts through. He's still on his feet. He's running hard. 40-yard line, 45-yard line, 40, 35, 30, 20, 15. Cyclones going to tackle him down inside the 5-yard line. That's Reggie Heath coming across the field, but tackles him at the 5-yard line. He went from the 30 to the 5. That's a 65-yard gain by the running back.
And it looked like they had him hemmed up on the corner, and he cut it back in inside toward the middle of the field, and he just cut on the jets.
176 yards rushing for Foster so far tonight. Quarterback's got 2 running backs in the backfield with him. That's Ryans to his left, Foster to his right. He hands it off to Ryans. Ryans over the right side. Cyclone's going to tackle him inside the 5 at the 2. Brings up 2nd down and goal from the 2. 6:13 to go in this one, and the clock is running. Same lineup. Foster to the left, hands it off to Foster over the right side. Touchdown. Vikings, 5:57 left. Foster over the right side for a touchdown. 5:57 left in this one.
That's how fast things can change. One big run like that, and they cut the lead in half.
On to try the extra points, number 13 for.
Remember, we didn't have a 13.
Yeah, I don't have a 13. That looks like a new kicker coming in. Number 13 been doing the kickoff duties. Got a high snap, balls down, kicks up, and it is good. So it is 26-13 with 5:57 left in this one. We'll take a break, and we'll come back. This is Chester High School football on WRBK. Well, that ain't no good.
Nope.
All right. So that only took a minute.
Didn't take long.
And 19 seconds. Good thing about that, though, is, that was a big play. Set them up in a position to score. But they got to get, unless we turn it over or something, they got to get more big plays like that. It's going to take them a long time to move the ball down the field.
If we can get another 4-minute drive. Like we've had a couple of times.
Cyclones have the hands team on the field. Kickers on, got it teed up at the 40. I'd kick it deep right here. I wouldn't onside kick it yet.
Not yet.
But he's going to. Zeke Evans got it. All right, we're back here. Kicker runs up, onside kicks with 5:54 to go. I thought it was a little early myself, but Coach Jerry Caldwell had it figured out. Zeke Evans on the field, the hands team, was able to receive the onside kick. Cyclones take it over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line with 5:54 left in this one. I guess with 2 scores, Coach DuBose felt like now was the time.
Yep.
Trooper Floyd brings his offense on the field. Shadeem McCullough on the field with him. He's got 11 rushes for 58 yards. That's all tonight. Trooper Floyd has 8 rushes for 28 yards, and Antonio Hopkins 5 rushes for 41 yards. Shotgun snap was low, but it was handed off to Shadim over the right side. He's over the midfield. He's tackled. He's tackled by number 7. That's KJ Morton for the Vikings after a gain of 5. Second down and 5 for the Cyclones here. Clock running, 5:35, 25 seconds. Don't need to snap it quickly, but Cyclones are in a rhythm, so they'll probably keep going. Two tight ends in the game for the Cyclones. Waiting on the snap. Trooper looks to the play clock. Waits on it. 9 seconds. It's clicking down. 7. Takes the snap. Hands it off to Shadim over the left side. He's got some running room. He's got a pulling guard over there. He's got the first down. That's a big-time run by Shadim over the right side. He gained 7 and a first down for the Cyclones.
That helped.
Yes, it did.
That helped.
It sure did.
Yeah, we're into 5 minutes now.
Under 5. Cyclones up 26-13. Trooper Floyd brings his offense to the field. 12 seconds on the play clock. 11, 10, 4:41. He'll let it get down. Double tight end set. McCullough in the backfield. Excuse me, that's Antonio Hopkins. C.J. McCree pulls on the left side. Antonio rolls to the outside. Good tackle out there. He fights his way forward. He got hit by number 15 initially, Bradley Jones. If Jones don't make that stop, Jim, I think he's got 6.
I think he's got. I agree with you 100%. And that was a good tackle by that guy too.
Gain of 3 on the play brings up second down and 7 for the Cyclones here. 4:09 to go. 20 seconds on the play clock. Cyclones just content to let it run. Floyd Young in for the Cyclones at the running back position. Number 25 stands to the right side of Trooper. Waiting on it. Sends a man in motion from left to right. That's Andre Evans. Takes a shotgun snap. Fakes the handoff. Going to throw out here to Andre in the flats. Andre catches it at the 35-yard line, 40. 35, he's going to get run out of bounds, but not before he gets the first down. He's inside the 25-yard line to the 20. Well, they're going to put him at the 25-yard line, right on it. That's enough for a Cyclone first down and a gain of 12 for the Cyclones.
That was a nice look. He was standing out there all by himself. And he had 5 yards easy, which is what we needed. But every little bit helps. 55
yards receiving for Andre now. Trooper Floyd's now up to 138 passing. That's what we needed for the Cyclones. Good drive here to keep it going. Yep. Clock is stopped because he went out of bounds. Hands it off to Floyd Young. Floyd's picking his way forward. He gets inside the 25-yard line to the 21. He gained 4 on the play. So that brings up a second down and 6 for the Cyclones.
3:33 to go.
3:30 left in this one. Cyclones up 26-13. Good drive here to seal this thing. What appears to be a sealing drive for the Cyclones here, unless something crazy happens, though it could.
It could.
And certainly on guard for it. 5th play of this drive forthcoming. Second down and 6. Trooper letting the clock run. 11 seconds on the play clock now. Inside 9, 8, 7. Waiting on the snap. Gets a snap at 5, hands it off to Floyd over the right side. Floyd's going to stay in bounds. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage and brings up third down and long for the Cyclones.
Run.
Coach DeBose with 2:51 calls a timeout on the field. We'll take it with him. This is Cyclone football on WRBK.
If he punches this one in, I can breathe.
Yeah. I think so. We'll see what happens here. It's a tight one, Bo.
Yes, sir.
They didn't have their best. Give Emerald credit. They fought hard, but the Cyclones haven't had their best.
And they made some bad mistakes.
Haven't had their
best. And luckily they haven't come back to bite them.
So far.
Yeah, so far.
We'll feel good when there's 3 zeros on the clock over there.
Or either we punch it in here.
I love high school football.
Yeah, look at that. They're having a big time, aren't they?
All right, back here at Emerald High School, 3rd down and 7 for the Cyclones, 2:51 to go. Trooper Floyd in the shotgun. He's going to roll to his right and look down the field. He's got a man open. That is going to be Kyan Kennedy. Kyan's inside the inside the 10 at the 8. That's enough for a Cyclone first down. He threw it from the 22-yard line, got down to the 10-yard line, a gain of 12, and a Cyclone first down. Trooper is now 16 of 20 tonight.
That's a pretty good night.
For 150 yards and 1 interception. Kyan Kennedy caught that pass, and he dropped 2 earlier, so I'm glad he caught that one. Cyclones have it 1st and goal inside the 10-yard line. 2:43 left in this one. Trooper Floyd takes a shotgun snap. He hands it off to his running back, Hopkins, in the backfield, and the ball pops up. Cyclones are going to get on it, though, and it looked like the defender made a good play, number 25 for Travis Jackson for the Vikings. That ball pops up in the air, and the Cyclone lineman was there. I think it was number 61, Jordan Land, to make the recovery, and could have just saved the day for the Cyclones. Ball was up. It was way up in the air, wasn't it?
Get my heart out of my toes. Woo.
Cyclones just picked up their 7th first down of the second half. Antonio lost 4 on the play. Shotgun snap, fakes the handoff. He's going to throw back across his body, touchdown Cyclones. That's Kyan Kennedy in the end zone. The ice at Jimbo.
Yeah, I can breathe now.
Trooper Floyd went 16 yards to a touchdown to Kyan Kennedy, who made the 2 big catches on that play. 166 yards passing and 2 touchdowns for Trooper Floyd.
We had 2 guys open. Reggie Heath in the very, very corner was wide open.
Cyclones just took the lead. And that's going to be Katie bar the door, barring something crazy happening here.
Really crazy.
153 kicks up, and it is good by Austin Allen. Cyclones up 33-13. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK. All right, that's good stuff there, Jimbo.
Yes, sir.
That's what we wanted.
I'll take that kind of stuff all night long.
All right, back here, Austin Allen's kick was a pooch kick. And that's kind of squib kick, got to the back man, the back returner, number 2, carried it back over the 30-yard line. That's Kareem Good. He was injured. It's good to see him back on the field, and looks like he's a little slow to get up again. Trajan P. made the stop for the Cyclones. They're going to put it in play. Emerald is 1st and 10 at their own 30 with 1:46 to go in this one. Down 33-13 to the Cyclones here. Cyclone defense stays in that 3-3 stack. Coach Gary Caldwell stays aggressive. Emerald has not felt comfortable throwing the ball down the field at all tonight. And the quarterback fakes it. Cyclones give chase. That's Terry Radford. Quarterback's going to run to the outside, and he's going to be run out of bounds by Zeke Evans. He delivered a blow to Zeke, but Zeke pushed him out of bounds after a gain of 5 on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 5. Clock stops. 1:39 left in this one. Turning point of this game was for the Vikings, Jimbo, was those 3 fumbles or 3 turnovers in the first half.
Yeah,
they just never could recover.
That hurt them. No doubt about it.
Holloway throws across the middle, tries to hit Ryan, and the ball falls incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 5 for the Vikings against the Cyclone defense, down 33-13 with 1:36 left in this one.
There's been enough errors on both sides. You know, Cyclones have made several that didn't help.
Quarterback takes it, flings it out there, hits Ryan. Cyclones give chase. That's going to be Andre Evans, but he's going to pick up 6 and a first down. Andre Evans slams him to the ground. First incomplete pass of the quarterback's night just a moment ago. He hits Ryans. Ryans gets gets slung to the ground by Andre Evans. I think he's still in bounds, but he picked up 7, so it brings up
First and 10.
First and 10. Quarterback Holloway takes it. He's going to be forced to the outside. Cyclones give chase. Terry Radford chasing. He's running down the field to the 40-yard line. Cyclones going to tackle him. Zeke Evans at the 40-yard line, 38-yard line. And he picked up 10, 15, 18 yards. Fifth play of this drive coming up. First down, 1:02 left. Cyclones up 20. Quarterback takes a shotgun snap, swings it over here. He hits his receiver, number 4. First person to catch a ball outside of the running back and the slot guy. That's the wide receiver, Jordan Green, for a gain of 3 on the play. 57 yards passing now for the
We're under 1 minute to
sophomore quarterback. Takes a shotgun snap, looks downfield. Cyclones give pressure. That ball's going to fall incomplete. He tried to hit his H-back in the flat, number 45. Max DeVilbus. I tell you what, DeVilbus, if he had an E, D-E versus D-I, he'd be Devilbus. Cyclones picked up 15-yard roughing the passer penalty. More of them 15 yards, so go from second down and long to first and 10. The ball was at the 34-yard line. It'll be at the Cyclone 19, another 15-yarder against the Cyclones.
What's that, 3 or 4 tonight?
Mm-hmm. Ball's going to be spotted at the 20-yard line. Quarterback Holloway is 9 of 11.
Intercepted out of the end zone. He's out the end.
He is 9 of 12 tonight for 57 yards. His Cyclone defensive secondary's played well. Of course, he didn't have to throw the ball much, has he, Jim?
No, he has not with that big old running back he's got.
49 seconds left, 33-13 Cyclone lead. Emerald trying to punch it in here to make it a little bit more respectable. Cyclones defense played much better in the second half. Offense did as well. Cyclones giving pressure, and the quarterback's going to roll to his right. Look down the field. Cyclones giving chase. That's going to be DeAndre Hall, and they're going to force the quarterback out of bounds. He's going to get 9 on the play. Holloway, 40 seconds left. He runs out of bounds inside the 12. It's going to be third down and short for the Vikings. Eighth play of this drive forthcoming here. Cyclones have given up a penalty. What we got? False start. Oh, we got a procedure penalty.
They haven't had many penalties. What did they have, 3?
3. 24 yards of penalties against them, a procedure penalty, so we'll mark off that 8-yard gain. 40 seconds left, 33-13. This game won't end.
Not another one that goes forever.
Cyclone defense. Vikings send a man in motion from left to right. Now he's going to swing it out here to his running back. Ball falls incomplete. And a little bit far out in front of him. So he is now 9 of 13 for 57 yards. 37 seconds left of this with third down and long. Cyclone's going to be victorious if this thing ever ends. It's the question, is it going to be 33-13 or 33-20? Or 33-19, who knows? I don't think it's going to be 33-16.
I don't think so.
I don't think they're going to try a field goal based off what we see from the kicking. Ball's at the 24-yard line. Got to get down inside to the 11. Third down. Cyclones put pressure on the quarterback. He squirts free. He's going to roll to his left. DJ Stevenson gives chase. That's a 15-yard penalty on DJ for a face mask. We're going to move him half of this to the goal. An automatic first down.
The game will never end.
It's the game that won't end. The game that won't end. 15-yard penalty on DJ. That ball was that penalty was flag was thrown to the 22-yard line. It was a personal foul, face mask on the quarterback. And so it's going to be half the distance to the goal. Automatic first down, personal foul.
What's that, 4 or 5 15-yarders we've had?
First and 10 from the 11-yard line. So a 10-yard penalty, 91 yards of penalties for the Cyclones tonight. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 penalties for 91 yards. Cyclones have not brought their best. Game here to Greenwood. Oh, I thought it was automatic first down, no?
They didn't change it?
Well, no, he said he didn't. They moved it.
Oh, come on, guys, with 27 seconds to go.
All right, so 27 seconds to go, the game that won't end. 33-13 Cyclones. This has taken over the game from Fort Mill. At least we had a lightning delay then.
Yeah, this is just slow play right here.
Hands off to his running back, Ryans, over the right side. Cyclone's going to take him down for a loss of 2 on the play. DJ Stevenson makes up for it, and we've got a timeout on the field by the Vikings. They're down 20, but they're calling timeout. Hey, Coach DeBoe's coaching to the end. We'll take a break, and we'll be back. Cyclone football on WRBK.
Bum.
That's awesome. Why would he do that?
I do not understand. Because you know he's not getting paid by the hour.
Oh, my goodness gracious. Why in the world?
Oh,
10th play of this drive forthcoming here. Holy moly. I can go ahead and add up the stat for the Cyclones. 13, 21, 23, 26. No, 23, 29. 70, 28, that's 98, 102, 110, and 44, 154. 17 of 21.
Okay, you better watch the field now because this is going to be earth-shattering.
Cyclones in there. All right, we're back here on 4th down after the timeout that was taken. Then 20 points with 16 seconds left or 18 seconds left. Quarterback drops back, fakes the handoff on play action pass, fires across the middle on a receiver coming across on looked like an RPO, and the ball falls incomplete.
I bet you it'll end now. I bet you will take a knee.
Holy moly, this ball game is something else. It is. Cyclones taking over 1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line. And so they'll run one more offensive play. Cyclones, they make 41 offensive plays for the Cyclones tonight, and they'll have 320 yards against this defense. That's been given up 233. So the Cyclones will take it over. Trooper Floyd in the V formation. Takes a bad snap, but he handles it. That's going to be the football game. The Cyclones are victorious 33-13 tonight over the Vikings from Emerald High School. Cyclones move to 6-3 on the season. Then 3-0 in the region. Looking forward to a showdown against the Red Devils from Clinton next week. I tell you what, the Cyclones didn't have their best stuff, but they better have it next week.
Yes, sir.
As the Red Devils, the number 3 team in the state and 3A, come calling to Chester High School Stadium. We'll take a break and we'll be back to wrap this thing up. Cyclones victorious 33-13 at Emerald High School in Greenwood, South Carolina at Frank Hill Stadium here in Greenwood. We'll take a break. We'll be back.
Golly, bum.
Here we go. 65. No. 21, 13. That's 34 and 2. 36. 176 plus 71. You too, man.
Good, you too.
Take care of yourself. 2:49. That's not what we wanted to warm up going into next week. Big time win, though.
Big time.
All right, back here at Emerald High School, Frank Hill Stadium at Emerald High School. Cyclones are victorious, 33-13 over the Emerald High School Vikings. Big time win. Coach Floyd brings his team on the road. They didn't have their best game by any stretch of the imagination, especially in the first half, but found a way to win. And I think that's the key. That's the thing you're looking for, mental toughness, find a way to win football games, and that's what they were able to do. And as a result of that, they come off this field 3-0 in the region, 6-3 on the season, looking forward to a showdown against the Red Devils from Clinton High School at Chester High School on senior night next Friday night for the region championship. Cyclones have done what they need to do to get ready to be put in this position. So the region's been a tough schedule, tough slog, but they've gotten to where we are. Let me give you kind of a scoring indication of how we got to where we are. The Cyclones got the scoring underway first on an Antonio Hopkins dive over the left side for a 1-yard touchdown with 5:27 left in the second quarter. The extra point attempt by Austin Allen was good. At that time, it was 7-0 lead for the Cyclones. The Emerald Vikings then struck with 1:43 to go in the second quarter on an 8-yard touchdown run by Jalen Foster over the left side. The extra point attempt by number 16 failed. At that time, it was 7-6. The Cyclones got another score just before the half with 3.5 seconds to go in the second quarter on a Shadim McCullough 4-yard touchdown reception from Trooper Floyd. The extra point was blocked, and the halftime score was 13-6. Cyclones started the scoring in the third quarter on their opening drive on an Antonio Hopkins 18-yard touchdown run over the left side. Trooper Floyd's attempt at extra point, a 2-point conversion failed. At that time, it was 19-6. And the Cyclones were able to drive down the field, and with 7 minutes and 20 seconds to go in the fourth quarter, a Reggie Heath 20-yard touchdown pass catch from Trooper Floyd. Austin Allen's extra point was good. They gave the Cyclones a lead of 26-6 on the ensuing possession. After a 65-yard scamper by Jalen Foster, they got the Vikings set up inside the Cyclone 5. Foster went over the left side for 2 yards and a touchdown. At 5:57 to go in the ball game, at that time was 26-13. Cyclones added a score with 1:53 left to ice this football game on a 16-yard TD catch from Kyan Kennedy from Trooper Floyd. Austin Allen's extra point attempt was good, and that gave us the score of 33-13, which is the final here in Greenwood, South Carolina, and Emerald High School. Let me give you some statistics as we wrap this thing up here tonight. Emerald had 36 rushes for 249 yards. Jalen Foster, the leading rusher, had 21 rushes for 176 yards. Quarterback Holloway was 9 of 13 passing with no interceptions for 57 yards. They were able to get 14 first downs, and that gave them a total offense of 49 plays for 306 yards against the Cyclone defense. 249 of it came on the ground. Three punts for an average of 38 yards, 3 penalties for a total of 24 yards, and the big number for Emerald, the number they'll be pointing out this week in their practice and in their film session, they had 3 turnovers in the first half, one when Foster was going into the end zone to score, another after they'd got an interception and had the momentum driving down the field. The quarterback fumbled and the Cyclones recovered, and then one was a muff punt, which set the Cyclones up first and goal inside the 5, and the Cyclones have been able to muster no offense to that point in the second quarter and gave the Cyclones their first score and the confidence they need to pull away. Cyclones offensively tonight had 41 total plays for 320 yards. The defense for Emerald had been giving up 233 yards on average. So the Cyclones were able to eclipse that number. 41 plays for 320 yards, 29 rushes for 154 yards. But Trooper Floyd was the star of the show offensively for the Cyclones tonight. He was 17 passes for 21, 17 of 21 with one interception, which did not cost him. It was like a punt for 166 yards. Had 13 first downs, 3 punts for 38-yard average. One turnover was the interception, but it was like a punt in the first half. And the big number for the Cyclones that Coach Floyd will address certainly moving forward is they had 10 penalties for 91 yards, and a number of those were costly 15-yard varieties that extended drives. In fact, both touchdown drives for the Vikings were extended by Cyclone penalties, face mask penalties. The first in the first half, and then the last after the Cyclones had gotten the stop on fourth down, they extended the drive with a 15-yard penalty. Individual leaders for the Cyclones here, 13 rushes for 70 yards for Shadim McCullough, and 44 yards on 6 rushes for Antonio Hopkins. Trooper Floyd again was 17 of 21 for 166 yards and 1 interception. Receiving, Reggie Heath had 7 catches for 69 yards and a touchdown. And Andre Evans had 5 catches for 55 yards, and Kyan Kennedy had 2 catches for 28 yards and a touchdown, and Shadim McCullough 1 catch for 4 yards for a touchdown. So Trooper threw for 3 touchdowns tonight against this Emerald Vikings defense. Cyclones are victorious here in Greenwood. We look forward to the big showdown next week against the Clinton Red Devils at home. Cyclones are 6-3 on the season after a 33-13 victory. Thanks for tuning in. You guys have a great night. God bless you. We'll have you next week with the Cyclones and the Red Devils at home, Lord willing. Until then, we'll see you on the radio.